Oh, shit. Hey guys, Camille
and John,
both here from Next Gen. The 2017 Battle of the Builds Cab Edition continues.
we've received some great feedback from the previous contest video. If you haven't seen it yet, check out the link in the description.
Let's take a closer look at some highlights. It looks like people are stepping up their game.
Indeed. First up, we have David Motterman. David's from Ottawa, Ontario. He built a head cab for his 5E3 amp. No info on the wood or the build methods at all, but let's check out the pictures.
I like it.
Yeah, looks nice.
It looks nice.
Apparently this stuff here is a wooden roller blind that he actually repurposed.
Nice. And his wife is probably like, oh, I was gonna use that in the bathroom.
No more blinds for you. I like the idea of using something different, and I like the fact that it's pretty straight.
How is that made?
I wonder if it was 3D printed too.
Maybe.
You people in your 3D printers. It actually looked like it was like done with wood.
Piece of MDF, maybe?
That's probably his initials. DRM. David Ronald Motterman. What's with the spaces under the corners? I wonder if he used a different, if he used like a
different bit.
Because these are for 1/2 inch. If you use something a little thicker than that,
Like a 3/4?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Seam inside, nice and straight looking.
No staples.
No staples.
No glue showing, which is good.
Yeah. That's a nice.
That is a nice corner.
There's a tiny gap here.
I mean, we're zooming in pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, even at that level of zoom, nobody's head is 1 foot from the cab staring at the corners.
I like it. It's clean and professional looking. You can tell he's got some experience.
Yeah, I like it. I like the idea of being innovative and using sort of non-standard cab materials on it. The whole wooden roller blind thing, repurposing
Makes it look original and different.
Yeah.
I like that. Originality is huge with me. Next up, we have Eric Allard.
Are we really going to do that every time?
I don't know.
Right.
Is it Allard or Allard?
I don't know.
He's got a ported 215 built to the aesthetic of a 60s basement cab. 3/4 inch Baltic birch ply with 1/2 inch reinforced rear baffle. Box joints on the corners. Bridle joints for the grille frame. And all other joints are dadoed and glued.
So no screws.
No screws. That's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work. I look forward to seeing what this is going to look like.
Nice.
I'm impressed so far. There's all your dadoed. Yeah, you can see the
Dado on the back.
This is dadoed in.
That's dadoed in. That's dadoed in.
Port. Yeah. All right. Good start.
Nice.
He mentioned in his email that he did the speaker cutouts conically, so it's not a straight 90-degree angle with the wood.
And that way his T-nuts are going to have more wood to sit on, which is actually a really good idea.
Countersunk holes for the fender stock corners. That's nice. It's a weird way to measure Tolex with the tape like that. Yeah, it works, I guess. Probably takes the tape off and puts it on the Tolex and then does his cuts. Joint looks nice and tight. You should always paint the baffle, in my opinion, unless the wood is exposed.
He didn't paint. I noticed he didn't paint the inside of the cab, but I guess that wouldn't matter once the speakers go on. Once the grill cloth goes on, there's not going to be enough light to show that. Personally, I don't like overlap Tolex. I know Fender does it, and it's a big thing. But that seam is done really well. It's actually straight all the way down.
Yeah,
it
that
looks
kind of
really clean.
Obviously, those countersunk holes were in the right spot because this is lined up properly.
Yep.
This has got to be the straightest grill cloth we've seen of all the submissions so far.
Yep.
That makes me very happy.
I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the screws coming in from the front. Well, that would be why.
What's what?
He's got no back cover. So then the grill cloth would have to come in from the front. He secured it that way.
With
you can
screws.
see the on the amp, obviously they got the back cover. They got the screws on the back.
Yeah, but he did this probably to prevent air leakage because that's that's a thing if you really want to get super technical about your cab building.
Yeah.
Why is the jack all the way in the corner like that instead of in the middle?
In the middle? Good question.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be why.
That would be why. So he could put it on the side. Cute dog.
Nice. I like the dog.
I'm a big fan of dogs. Extra points for dogs. And once again, look at that grill cloth.
Nice. Those corners, those are the wraparound corners.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So there's nothing for them to wrap around. So I guess he would have taken that little piece and probably grinded it off flat.
I'm impressed. Thoughts?
I like it. Better than store-bought. A lot of good woodworking techniques. A lot of complexity.
Yeah,
which is nice.
For me, after digging through all these pictures, this is probably the best one as far as having everything we're looking for. There's some good woodworking skills. It's got nice seams, straight grill cloth. For me, he knocked this one out of the park. And like you said, when you said better than store-bought, no company is going to go to the work to dado and do all those box joints and do all that stuff. This is like, you know, you pay somebody a lot of money to have a cab like
this
that
made
built
like
for
this.
you.
Yeah.
So that's nice. All right, next up we got Steve Wilcox. He built a vertical 212 cab, 3/4 inch birch, ported with internal redirection panels made of 1/2 inch birch. And he sent us a lot of pictures, so there's going to be a lot to look at here. All right, let's check it out. So box joints, that's kind of nice. Here's a question. These circles in pencil, are they supposed to be the speaker basket? Because they're overlapping.
Because that's not going to work.
That's not going to work. I'm sure he figured
Maybe
something
he went a
out
bit
later.
further out.
Clean drilling.
Yep.
A little bit of a
Slippage.
slip there. Looks like he used a pin nailer along the side here. So this is the redirection panels inside.
Yeah.
Screwed in and glued in?
Screwed and glued.
What's the black?
So he told us that he has a lot of experience in doing stuff around the house. More I think towards construction with his dad.
Okay.
So that might be either black silicone or acoustic sealant, which acoustic sealant is used to put vapor barrier on the 2x4s and framing.
A bit of blade burn in the cuts. Well, he obviously threw on some wood filler
Yep.
on all those spots where he had a pin nail.
Nice.
Looks tight. Joint looks nice. So this is cool. Yeah, he mentioned he made a little logo.
That he used.
He recessed the circle here where the logo is going to go.
Nice.
That'll be interesting to see how he does that.
For those of you who don't know, or if it's your first time building a cab, the easier way to do it, the speaker has 4 terminals. So 2 of them are on the positive and 2 of them are on the negative. So what you would do is you would go from the jack to one speaker using the terminal crimps, and then from the other terminals you go to the other speaker.
And
That way you have less wire, and it's just cleaner.
Way less wire, yeah. It'll be much cleaner than this, and much easier to wire to the jack because you only have 1 wire on each lug.
Yeah.
And this is, 2 14
Twisted,
gauge wires twisted together and then trying to solder them to that tiny little lug.
Yeah.
That'd be tough. But you know what? Everybody starts somewhere. I love the concept of this design. It looks really cool.
I like that there's no screws in the front. So that he had the...
You would like that, wouldn't you?
I do, yeah.
This is a smart move, putting the impedance on a little sticker. So this turned out really nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Because you could see even it's recessed in, pushed down. I'm curious how this piece is actually mounted in.
Yeah.
Because that's fast. Maybe just some epoxy or something, I guess. I don't know.
Glue. But he Tolexed underneath it too.
Yeah, that's
And he Tolexed all around the curves.
That would not be easy to Tolex around.
No.
Anytime you've got curved angles and things like that, that is a difficult job. So good on you for even attempting that, man. Especially for a first cab build.
Yeah.
I would lose my mind. Grill cloth, not quite straight.
I like this one. It's very original. It's different. He put a lot of detail work into it, like the star, the whole curve thing, the frame to hold the grill cloth in.
The redirection panels.
The redirection panels.
Yeah.
Filling in those seams. That I really like, just because it seals the cab a little bit more.
I'm on the fence about this one because I feel like it's got a lot of great ideas, and most of them are executed pretty well. There are some things that I probably would have done differently. It could just be me, but aesthetically, I'm not a big fan of a port just being a hole in the front of the cab like that. I probably would have, if I were building this, I would have actually built the grill cloth, the whole panel in the front to go all the way down, and then the port would be behind the grill cloth. So it's not visible like that. Also, just that wiring thing. I mean, it's a rookie mistake. We all start somewhere.
All right, that's it for now. Please leave a comment below and let us know what you guys think of the cab so far.
If you haven't submitted your build yet, you still have 2 weeks left, so get planning and get to work.
Build safe and build awesome.
I liked it. That's the outro.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you have sales-related questions, please visit our website at nextgenguitars.ca. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future videos.
I feel like you should say you still have 2 weeks left, not you still got 2 weeks.
Okay.
God, sounds like.
Am I saying, yeah, all right. All right, let's do it again.
All right.
Take 2. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know, that's the thing.
And if you haven't submitted a build yet, you still got 2 weeks left. If you haven't submitted a build yet, you still have 2 weeks left. Is that what you wanted me to say? Still have?
Yeah, still have.
Okay. If you haven't submitted a build yet, you still got 2 weeks left. So get planning and get to work.
Fucking still got.
What? I nailed that time. Why
But
did
you said
laugh?
still got.
No, I said have.
No, you said got.
I definitely said have.
Said got.
We're going to look at this
All
tape
right.
and you're going to eat your words, my
I'm
friend.
not gonna eat nothing. I'm not hungry. Build safe and build awesome.
Nailed it.